Hello everyone, today let's go over an easy question that I just solved by myself a couple seconds ago. This one is called odd string difference. It's number 2451 and the description is a little confusing, so I'll try to go over it. Basically, you're given an array of strings and basically the length of each string is the same, which is good. And you want to convert it into a difference integer array where essentially it's easier to first construct this mapping. So A is 0, Z is 25. So think indices from 0 to 25. So let's create letters A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, V, W, X, Y, Z. And then let's create a dictionary to map. So for, let's call this count is 0. For L in letters, for each letter, we're going to map the letter to the current count and then increment the count. So let's print D. Okay, Z is 25, A is 0. Cool. Now what they want you to do is go through every string and say D's value minus A's value as the first 0th index of this 2-digit string, or however many digit strings there are. And then we do C, which is 2, minus D, which is going to be 3. 2 minus 3 is -1. And you do this for every string, and then there's going to be one string that has a different sublist list that's different, and you just want to return that string. So easier to show you. So if you know this, let's go ahead and go through every word from left to right. Okay, from left to right, right. And then let's go iterate over the word. So let's go from the first index so we can compare the previous one. Okay, and then we're going to compare the previous one. And let's call this current. We want a list, right? And then we want to append the current value in the dictionary. So D, let's say 3, and then A, let's say 0. So DWI minus DWI minus 1, because I minus 1 is the previous character. Let's print current. So cool, we got what we needed, but now we have to keep track of how many strings are equal to this current one. So let's create another dictionary, and let's make this a tuple, because you can't use a list as a key in a dictionary. So my D of, or actually we can use the string because we want to see how many strings map to this. And if a string only has one sublist in its value section of the dictionary, this is going to be a list instead, then we can just return that string. So let's call this a default dict of list, and let's map the current string and append the current list to it. Let's print my D to show you. Cool. So actually, yeah, let's do it the other way. Dot append W, that's the string. So tuple, because you can't use a list as a key. Okay, now we have the coordinates, and now you can see this coordinate only has one length inside of it, right? This has 2 strings inside of it. If there's just one string inside of it, then that's going to be the answer, right? Because there's only one difference integer array. So let's go over the dictionary, and let's say if length of my dk is equal to 1, then we can just return that string, right? Then we just return my dk as a string. Okay, so then there you go. So passes all test cases. It's kind of a convoluted description, but I hope this made it a little bit easier. Definitely not the easiest to understand for beginners, but I think this is intuitive. You know, as long as you know how dictionaries work and loops work, I think you can come up with this. And also that you can't use a key as a list in a dictionary. A list as a key in a dictionary. So thank you for watching, and stay tuned for more.